Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It is Alissa. I kind of fixed my setup a little bit. Look, I would put my phone in my steering wheel because I didn't have a mount, but I actually have like sort of a mount, but I just can't drive and like record because one, that's dangerous to me at least, and this thing that I'm using is not sticky, so it will fly off, but hopefully it doesn't tip over. Again, I have some food with me. I have In and Out. I have a double-double. I have a double-double with fries. You can see that. I also have a pink lemonade with me, but I don't know if I'm gonna drink it because I went to Jamba Juice and like this kind of filled me up a little bit. But anyway, today's topic. So if you are in the Twitter sphere, or I believe that this is trending everywhere because it is the 15th year anniversary of Avatar the Last Airbender. Not Legend of Korra, Avatar the Last Airbender. And everyone's just been talking about Aang and how powerful he was, and which don't get it twisted, Aang is my boy. Love Aang. But I've been involved in some conversations about Zuko and Katara's relationship. Now, me personally, I am a Zutara stan. I ship them together. I have rewatched Avatar the Last Airbender since when I was younger 3 times. So every time I just get frustrated because it's like, they should have been the ones that were together. Like, okay, I have some notes here because I want to go in order. Okay, so at the start of Aang and Katara's relationship, she's the one that freed him from the iceberg on accident because she was arguing with Sokka, and Aang was just confused. Whatever, you know, he's been time skipped 100 years, his whole nation's wiped out, and you know, as time goes by, he starts to realize that he likes Katara. So if I'm not mistaken, season 1, they go to 𝗰cie Island. He tries to get her attention and stuff, and she's just like, boy, like, she's not paying him any mind. He's trying to get her attention. She does get a little jealous when he's all over the girls and stuff. That's to be expected. The only people that Katara really knows of her age, because she hasn't left her island, are her people in the Southern Water Tribe. Her brother, for one, is like the only guy around her age that she knows. And then you have Aang, who's like the first outside guy that she meets. So it's like, it's kind of like destined to happen because they're basically each other's first. Like, Aang was just a kid when he trapped himself in a dang iceberg. Sokka was getting all the girls everywhere they went. I mean, what can I say? I'm gonna take a bite real quick, and we're gonna get back into this topic and go over a little bit more of the timeline. This is a lot of lettuce. I should have said no lettuce. I literally never say no lettuce, and I don't ever eat lettuce on my burgers, so I don't know. I wouldn't say I'm weird, but you know, people look at me crazy when I put fries in my burger, and like when I put chips in my sandwiches. Like, I like crunch. Sorry. I haven't had In-N-Out in so long. Okay. So after 𝗰cie Island, I'm like 100% sure that there were other moments that they had together, but the point is their relationship has basically been building since like episode 1, season 1. I hate that noise, hold on. And if you don't know, in the end, they do end up getting together. They actually end up having 3 kids together. Boomy, Tenzin, and I can't remember the daughter's name. Can't remember the daughter's name for the life of me. Probably put it up on the screen and a picture. Anyway, They get together in the end of the series. They even kiss, okay? They kiss, and they have kids together in the future if you watch Legend of Korra. But at around season 3, this is where, okay, no. Oh, but we also have this episode where it's called The Cave of Two Lovers. And Aang and Katara, they have to find their way out of this cave. And there's like mole rats, or what are they called? Mole badgers? I forgot. But they have to find their way out because these things are blind. And they use their senses to kind of guide themselves because they can't see. In this cave, it's like a maze. So, Cave of Two Lovers is basically a story where two lovers make it out of the cave. Because I forgot, they did something and like it started glowing and they could actually see and get out. But then they kind of realized like, oh, we're the two lovers in the cave, so let's get out of here. Let me turn my car off before my car dies. But yeah, so that happens. And then, you know, the whole show, Aang and Katara, their relationship, to me at least, seems like, because obviously Katara is older than Aang. Katara has a mothering, nurturing personality. Aang is immature and he likes to goof around, he likes to play. So, you know, that kind of dynamic was just building from jump. Like, I know people have relationships like that, but to me, like, I never really connected with it, even from day one when it was fed to me like that. Like, you know, Aang likes Katara, Katara might like him too. Even when it was fed to me like that, I wasn't really feeling it. So, getting to the topic of Zuko and Zutara and Katara, I want to say Korra so bad. So if I say Korra, I mean Katara if it's in context. The whole show, Katara just kind of, obviously they all, like the whole Avatar gang hates Zuko, okay? But Katara was the one person that always tried to show him mercy or give him some type of grace. Let me shift this over. Katara was always the one that was trying to show him like mercy or give him grace, and he would always do them dirty, okay? Every time. Until we started to get his little character development arc. Now I'm trying to remember what happened, what made him run away with Uncle Iroh, where he cut off his ponytail. Also, disclaimer, if I'm being honest, okay? If Zuko still had his arc, but he still had that castaway, deserted island on top of his head, I probably wouldn't ship Katara and Zuko so much, okay? They actually gave him like the cute little, he had like his little haircut and his hair started growing out, okay? So, disclaimer, they started making him a little more appealing, so, you know. And, where was I? Anyway, Katara always showed him grace. He always did them dirty. And she kind of just had enough, you know? It was like, you know, I don't trust this guy. I hate him. Whatever. I eat that relationship dynamic up, okay? Enemies to lovers. The enemies to lovers trope is my thing, you know? When you feed me the relationship where it's like, you know, they're friends to love, like, boo, like, get that out of my face. Enemies to lovers, look, that means that they're putting in the work. That means the underlying feelings have been there, and then they realize, we're not getting to that. Let me take a bite real quick before I get into this. Okay? So here's where it actually started getting cracking. Okay? They go to fight. When was this? When they went to 𝗰cie𝗳𝗳𝗲𝗲, okay? Azula infiltrated 𝗰cie𝗳𝗳𝗲𝗲. And then the very last episode of that season, I think there are 3 seasons, so this is season 2. Very end of season 2. Correct me if I'm wrong though. I'm going off knowledge because I use my phone to record, so I have to write notes. I should have did research beforehand. Anyway. Okay, 𝗰cie𝗳𝗳𝗲𝗲, they're fighting Azula. Azula fights dirty. Katara and Zuko are kind of having a little talk, and she's like, I don't trust this guy. Like, I just don't trust him. Okay? And then she's like, she has this water that heals. She wants to heal Zuko's scar, okay? But then Azula, fighting dirty, hits Aang in the spine with some lightning. If you watch Avatar, you already know all this stuff. If you didn't, this is new information. But hits Aang in the back with some lightning. He dies. Like, Aang dies in the show, alright? Aang literally dies. She has to use the water to bring him back to life. Now, why in the flip-flop would she want to heal Zuko's scar? Like, she hates him. She doesn't even like him. Why is she still giving him grace? Thought we were done with that. Alright? Actually, now I'm thinking about it. After this, I think Zuko went back to the Fire Nation. So she didn't trust him because of that after the fact. Anyway, I think that's the case. So we time skip, and we have Aang, who's now growing his hair out. He has a little fade. And they fight that one guy with the eye on his head. You couldn't pay me $1 million to explain how this guy's bending works. Like, I don't freaking know. I don't understand it. But, Zuko ends up saving them. And she's like, I don't care if he saved us. He's still a traitor. He's da-da-da-da. Zuko starts putting in the work to gain her trust. Why does he want to gain Katara's trust so bad? Like, I get it. It's for Team Avatar as a whole. Like, you got to gain everybody's trust. But we start getting whole, like, this is like a plot point. Like, he wants to gain Katara's trust for some reason. So, Katara finds out the guy that killed her mom. And she wants to go off this dude. Aang's like, revenge is not the answer. You're not gonna, you know, find peace in doing this. Like, getting even? No. Zuko's like, it's whatever you want to do. Like, if you feel like offing this dude is gonna bring you peace, I'm for it. I'm coming with you, so I can gain your trust. Why would they give us a whole episode of Zuko trying to gain Katara's trust and then have it end like that? Like, the episode, this was like the one filler episode, which was actually freaking amazing. Hold on. This was the one filler episode that was actually freaking amazing, and it was it Tales of 𝗰cie𝗳𝗳𝗲𝗲? There's like 2 filler episodes, and they're both freaking amazing. It's Tales of 𝗰cie𝗳𝗳𝗲𝗲, and the other one where, like, oh my god, there's like bees flying around. I gotta sneeze. Anyway, Tales of 𝗰cie𝗳𝗳𝗲𝗲, and then the other one where it's like they just show like Zuko, he's going on a date. Uncle Iroh, he's singing. Oh, Uncle Iroh, he's singing to his son. you know, everybody's just on their little adventures, you know. Everybody's in Ba Sing Se, in hiding. But, yeah. This episode is where Aang and Katara actually figure out that they have feelings for each other. I believe that this is the last season. From my knowledge, this is the very last season. So, they just start, you know, finishing off the show, closing all the chapters. You know, Aang and Katara get together, they kiss. Alright. Now, hold on, let me look at my notes here. Now, after 16 minutes of running my mouth, let me know in the comments, off my explanation or just off of your knowledge of the show, who do you ship? Aang and Katara or Zuko and Katara? Now, let me tell you why. Let me tell you why I ship Zuko and Katara. To me, it's just the dynamic, you know, the dynamic of polar opposites. Someone told me, like, someone said this on Twitter. It was like, you know, they're like yin and yang, fire and ice, polar opposites. I was like, bro, you're totally right. Like, I didn't really understand why I wanted them to be together so bad. And then they said that, and I was like, you're right. But my thing is, like, also, they're both super powerful. Like, Katara, we saw her start out, she's just trying to, like, form like a ball of water, and she's trying to control the flow and stuff like that. Aang's getting it, Katara's not. Katara also has had lots of development. Her thing was that she just wanted to be great at what she did so bad that she did whatever it took to get it, like stealing, like freaking, yeah, pretty like stealing. She was even getting jealous of Aang because Aang was like really good at just learning water bending, because it's kind of close to air bending in his mind. Because, you know, it's easy. It's flow, air is also flow, you know. Katara couldn't get it. But in the end, she turned out to be super strong. Blood bending, she got that pretty easy. But yeah, they are just both very powerful. I think they both have grown so much. Zuko completely changed. Like, they would have just been so powerful. Let me take a bite. So powerful together. And I said this on Twitter, but like, no disrespect to Tenzin, because Tenzin is that guy. But Zuko and Katara's kids would have been like powerful. And someone made the argument to me like, well, you know, what if their kids wouldn't even have turned out to be benders? Like, you never know. I'm like, you're right. But only one of Aang's and Katara's kids weren't benders, and then plus all the Tenzin kids were benders. So I don't think the writers would. I don't think that the writers would not make their kids benders. Like, where would the story go? Dang it. Now I gotta drink this pink lemonade. Oh, that's such a different taste than the smoothie. I was expecting something different. But, yeah. What else did I have here? Yes, so their relationship dynamic, to me, storytelling wise, I believe that Aang and Katara's relationship makes sense for the greater good. Because Katara's whole nation, not whole nation, but there's only like a handful of people in the Southern Water Tribe, you know? And you have to repopulate, what's that word? Yeah, reproduce with other people to continue your bloodline. Like, that's just common sense. Also, Aang is the only airbender, so he has to reproduce with other people to continue his bloodline. Don't get me wrong, they both could have did that with literally anybody, but them together is also very powerful, very strong. You know, for the greater, like, it's just for the greater good, they make sense. But fandom wise, relationship trope wise, I think that Zuko and Zutara's dynamic was Zuko and Katara's dynamic was so much stronger because it was that enemies to lovers dynamic, you know? Now, like, it's fire and ice. Like, Zuko is fire, so it's like, maybe that's just like that bad boy trope thing, you know, where it's, maybe that's what's getting in my head. Like, don't mind me, what pad fanfic and stuff is, it's coming to me. Maybe that's what it is, but to me, I felt like that was more, I ate that up, you know, I ate that up. That was feeding, hold on. That was feeding my aching heart, my aching romantic soul. That was feeding me what I needed, you know? Yeah. Oh, and I'm adding this in later because I forgot to say this. Can we just talk about the fact that while Azula was fighting Zuko, he literally jumped in front of her to save her life? If that isn't the catalyst to a romantic storyline, I don't know what else to tell you, okay? I don't know what else to tell you. Like, just off that scene alone, it's like, hold on, wait. Did these people have feelings for each other? They might have feelings for each other. Maybe. You know? I just had to come in quick and say that because I finished my video and forgot to add that very important point. Like, I'm sure Aang would have done the exact same thing. I mean, Katara has literally saved Aang's life. But this was after she was going to use that water on Zuko. Like, you know, Aang's her second best. You feel me? Aang's her second best. That's the end of that, okay? Also, to me, Aang and Katara's age, like, it's not that far apart. I believe, God, like, these ages I don't think were ever confirmed except, like, Aang. But, like, Aang is 12, 112, but 12. Katara might be like 13, 14. Zuko's definitely like 16 something. Then you have Zuko and May. Now, May, she's a cute girl. Like, no disrespect to May. Like, May, like, she, you know, she was best friends with Azula or whatever, but she's always liked Zuko. Zuko wasn't paying her any mind, though. That's the thing. We have Aang and Katara. Katara's not paying him any mind. Katara's not paying Aang any mind. We have May and Zuko. Zuko is not paying May any mind. Like, it's just people that like them that they may or may not like back. Like, there was no, you know, like, they both have history together. Like, May has known them since childhood. Azula and Zuko, she's known them since childhood, and she's liked Zuko since childhood. Aang and Katara, like, it's Team Avatar. Like, we came through the mud together. Like, we're about to save the freaking world. That's just how it goes. But it just wasn't a strong base. Like, in that little time that they gave us with Zuko and Katara, there was like a strong base because they've had that wishy-washy but still enemy to lover but not really dynamic. Whoa. You know, this isn't a fry, this is an onion. I like onions. But yeah, to me, the age differences, it's like they're both, Katara's literally right in the middle. Zuko's older, Aang is younger, he's 12. The age gap isn't that far, but 12 is like 12, you know? Ooh, that was strong. You know, 12 is like 12. You know, Katara's like a teenager. So it's like, she should be dating a teen. Not should be, but like it makes more sense. Like he hasn't went through those teen angst, teen years yet, you know? So their mindsets aren't even like on the same level. Like obviously this guy has to like kill the Fire Lord, so like that probably aged him about 20 more years, 20 or 30 more years mentally. But it took literally all that time for him to grow into that person. The whole show, he's just been a 12-year-old. He's like, you know, I gotta make this huge freaking decision. Apparently I gotta freaking kill this guy. I don't want to do that, you know, like I don't want to do that. And it ended in the coldest way. Took the Fire Lord's bending, like chills. Like that whole scene is just like so iconic. Like no disrespect to Aang, like Aang is that guy. Let me take a bite. Aang is that guy. I would just love to see him with someone else. Not even him, you know? Katara. Someone on Twitter told me, after all that simping he did over her, he deserves to have her. But to me, that just seems like Katara just picked him out of pity, like, you know? I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. I don't really like tomatoes alone like that, so I don't know why I just ate that tomato. Let me know what you guys think, because I just ship Zutara so hard. I'm so passionate about this. Like I'm sure I've missed a few points, but that's just like the bottom line for me. It's just like their whole dynamic to me just makes more sense than Aang and Katara, you know? Anyway, I've just been ranting. I just, you know, none of my videos really have any structure. I just write a few notes and just go off the top of my head. I don't even fact check. I just like go from my memory. So if you want to like fact check me or whatever, go ahead and do that. I just literally rant and rave while sitting in my car and eating. I probably spend so much money on food. It's all right. You know, it's all right. So make sure you give this video a thumbs up if you agree. If you are team Zutara, you can go ahead and give this video a thumbs down if you want, because I know people are so passionate about freaking Aang and Katara that they're gonna, just off the premise of reading this title, they're gonna be like, oh hell no. So yeah, make sure you go ahead and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Don't forget to check out my previous videos. My last video, I did a video on Ariana Grande's Sweetener. Why Sweetener is not her worst album, because you guys have disrespected Sweetener for the last time. I also did a video on Dwayne Wade's daughter and why you guys should just love your kids unconditionally and stay out of other people's business, you know? Stop misgendering this freaking child. For one, like, it's just a respect factor for one. Anyway, that concludes this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure you like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.